Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to do something a little different. So today I want to do a pick a card reading. So we're going to have 3 piles. Okay, so today's topic, that's my cat, but today's topic is going to be what makes me irresistible. So that's what we're looking into today. We're going to pull 3 tarot plus the back of the deck energy, and I have your piles, and at the end we're going to pull a card from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck as like advice or like a little something you need to focus on to get there. It's just going to be a little piece of advice so that you can continue or even amplify your already irresistible energy. Now we're going to get into the piles. So pile 1, we have Come to the Edge. This is pile 1 with this piece of rose quartz. It's shaped like a heart. So this is pile 1. Pile 2, we have Deep Knowing with this piece of amethyst. So pile 2. Pile 3, we have Thinker with this piece of clear quartz. It's like a cluster. Not a cluster. I don't know what these are. I forget what these are called. It's like a geode or something. So this is pile 3. Go ahead and choose your piles. If you want to watch all 3 piles, you're more than welcome to. If you want to choose just the pile that resonates with you the most, you are also welcome. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I have my Etsy shop listed in the description below, so you can book a personal reading with me and we can look at any question that you may have. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the reading. Okay guys, so this is the close-up of the piles. We have pile 1 with come to the edge and this piece of rose quartz. Pile 2, we have Deep Knowing and this piece of amethyst. And pile 3, we have Thinker with this piece of selenite, I think, or not selenite, with this piece of clear quartz. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the rose quartz crystal and the Come to the Edge card. So this is your reading. Let's get right into it. So like I said, we're going to pull 3 cards for what makes you irresistible and a back of the deck energy. So let's get into it. What makes group 1, my group 1s, irresistible? What makes group 1s irresistible? Okay, we got the Queen of Swords. Okay, we got the King of Cups. What makes my group number 1s irresistible? Okay. Back of the deck energy, we have the Star. So we got I'm going to show you guys the cards. We got Queen of Swords, King of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. With back of the deck energy, we got the Star. Now, let's get into it. So, what makes you irresistible? First of all, what makes you irresistible is that you have very clear set boundaries. People respect you. You are not someone that people can just walk all over. Absolutely not. People respect your boundaries, and you have something in you that's very like firm. Like if you cross me, you know, people are scared to cross you, and that's what makes you irresistible, because people know that you have very set boundaries and you do not play around. So if ever someone, you know, tries to disrespect you, they know you're kind of intimidating in a way, to be completely honest with you. Like people know that they cannot just do whatever with you and it's gonna slide. People are very cautious around you, and that makes you super irresistible. Now, another thing that I am seeing, with this King of Cups is that a lot of people have very deep emotional feelings for you. So, and this is not just like some immature like Page of Cups feelings. Like people have actual very, very deep feelings for you. And I do see that like you just have something that makes people kind of fall in love with you, honestly. And I think the reason for that is we have the Six of Cups. So people feel very connected to you, like they've known you from a past life. People also may feel very like you bring out the childlike energy in a lot of people. You bring out something nostalgic to them. You bring out their inner child in a way. You might have a very soft, nurturing energy, but don't get it twisted because we have the Queen of Swords. So it's kind of like you have this very like innocent energy about you, but you also have this very cutthroat like energy about you that is people find irresistible. It's like the mix of these two together is just like absolutely insane, and people fall in love with you. I'm getting that very strongly, that people fall in love with you. Now, the back of the deck energy, which is like huge, we have the Star. So I'm sensing that the reason why you're so irresistible is because you bring out hope in others and feelings of their wishes coming true. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's as if you're like a dream. What I'm getting is like a dream kind of person. Like you're like a dream girl, dream guy. And you really bring out this sense of like hope and like kind of like, I don't know, like a hope in a way that's like anything is possible because you exist. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just this like star energy that's like you kind of just like bring out this hope in people that like there is good people, there is possibility to be, I don't know, beautiful and kind, or you have all these characteristic traits that really makes people feel like wow, you know, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's really like wow, like the entire package, like dream girl is what I'm getting. So you make people hopeful about other things, like just in life in general. You kind of inspire people. You inspire people a little bit to, I don't know, maybe even if it's not people that are specifically in like a romantic sense, but you definitely bring out in people like this sense of hope and this sense of like wow, like you have this star quality, honestly, is what I'm getting. Like you have this star quality about you that people notice, and that makes you irresistible because it's like, whoa, it's shining so bright like a diamond, you know, like how does she do that? And it's because you are firm, you are very firm with your boundaries, so people respect you, but you also have a very like kind heart, and you have like a very childlike you bring out a very childlike nostalgic feeling in others. So that's what I'm getting for you. Now, we're going to pull a card from this deck, which is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, and we're going to end the reading there. Now, I'm just going to pull a card and I'm going to read it to you guys because I don't have these memorized, but we are going to pull a card, and this is going to be your, basically just a little word that God or the universe or higher power would like to say. I'm taking both. We got Library, take control of your own narrative. And we got Clover, release your guilt. Let's read these together. Number 21 and 22, interesting. 21, release your guilt. You've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for far too long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to a crossroads where you need to choose a direction. Go ahead and make your reparations or release yourself from the cage you've built around yourself. Hint, sometimes the first road leads back around to the second. So that's, I feel like, something that someone needed to hear, or maybe a couple. Now, the next we have the Library, number 22, take control of your own narrative. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. I can relate to this pile, honestly. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narratives, chaos will ensue, and it will be all in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. So, group 1, I really hope you enjoyed your reading, and I really hope you guys come back for another reading because I'll be doing these every Tuesday and Thursday. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. I kept saying group 2 and group 1. I don't know why, but anyways, so you guys chose this amethyst with this really pretty amethyst with this deep knowing card. So let's get straight into your reading. I will be pulling 3 cards from my very, very trusty tarot deck that I use on a daily. So we're asking, dear God, what makes group 2 irresistible? What makes group 2 irresistible, dear God? Oh. Wow. So we got the 9 of Pentacles. Very, very independent energy. Dear God, what makes group 2 irresistible? We got the Queen of Swords, which came out in group number 1 too. Okay, so we got the King of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Okay, back of the deck we have Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from this pile is you're very independent. You do not depend on anybody for anything. You are abundant, extremely abundant, and very, I feel like the reason why you're so irresistible is because you really don't take the things that you have in your life for granted, and you're very thankful for the things that you have, and you're just this like very like good energy that's just like very independent, doesn't depend on anyone, doesn't need validation from anyone. You're just like in your own energy and your own vibe. And people think that's irresistible, and that is irresistible about you. You might be really good with animals, so you might actually, like, animals might really like you, or, you know, you might have a really strong connection to nature as well. Now, the card that came up in group number 1 too was the Queen of Swords, which is really good because I feel like that means that this collective is like kind of similar. So I love that. I love that because I want my collective to be kind of like similar vibes as me. You know, I think that's super cute. So we have the Queen of Swords, which means you have very, very, very firm boundaries. You do not accept BS from anybody. And my crown. You do not accept BS from anybody, so people cannot walk all over you. You will literally put them back in their place, which is huge. And I think that goes really well with your independent energy also, you know, goes hand in hand. Now, people, what I'm getting next with the King of Wands and the 3 of Cups is that people are very, like, passionate about you in, like, a weird way. It could be, like, that you're just very, to be honest, like, not gonna lie, you're very sexy, and people are very drawn to you in like a passionate way. And honestly, people also really think you're super fun, and you are a fun person, so that makes you super irresistible. So I'm getting people are very passionate about you. People also think you're actually a very, very good time. Now, I did see the Queen of Cups come out earlier too, so I do think there's an emotional aspect to it as well. But people are just very attracted to you. Like, you might be very attractive, and you're very, I feel like, very bubbly and just like a fun person. Like, people want to party with you, people want to hang out with you, and people just think you're like a super good time. People want to be friends with you. They want to have a good time with you. Not just like, you know, but people like, people just want to have a good time with you, and they're also very passionate about you. So that makes you very irresistible, being so attractive and being very fun to be around. Back of the deck energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, and we have the Queen of Wands. So you're definitely very attractive, a very magnetic person. Now, Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who is very caring, very giving. has the pentacle. She has it. She has the pentacle. So it's kind of like you have everything. Like you're just kind of like, you know, you're very stable and grounded and independent. That's basically what I would say for the most part is what makes you is what makes me that's basically what I would say mainly makes you very irresistible is your independence and just not needing anybody and being self-sufficient and being very grounded on top of being very, very attractive. So now let's get into the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. So we're going to pull a card from this, and this is what God, or spiritual guides, or angels, or the universe wants you to know and take away from this reading. It's kind of like a piece of advice, just something you might need to hear right now. So dear God, what is something group 2 needs to hear right now? Dear God, what is something group 2 needs to hear right now? Okay, we have dragons. Slay them all. Let's read this. This is number 6. Okay, so number 6, slay them all. When the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they're good for you only for you to find out they're toxic or even abusive. The time has come to face your dragons and you must slay them before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure they know you won't stand for their mistreatment. So I think that goes very well with your reading. You know, I don't think you're going to have a problem with this, but you know, sometimes we do get tested in life. And this personally has happened to me as well, where it's like, you know, I like to think I am, you know, I have pretty firm boundaries and stuff, but sometimes people like to test them. So this card is reminding you to slay anyone and anything that is messing with your boundaries. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, guys. Pile 2, my lovely pile 2s. And I really hope to see you guys in the next reading. I'll be doing these on, I'm doing them Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you want another reading from me, make sure to come back and you can book me if you want a personal reading on my Etsy shop. There's more information on that. So thank you guys for watching. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose this thinker card, right? Yeah, thinker card and this piece of clear quartz cluster or geode. I don't know, but you guys chose this. So let's get into your reading. So we're going to do 3 cards for what makes you irresistible and then the back of the deck energy. And then we're going to pull a card for some advice. So dear God, what makes group number 3 irresistible? Oh, okay. We have the Lovers. Dear God, spiritual guides, angels, what makes group number 3 irresistible? What makes group number 3 irresistible? 6 of Cups. I love this. We have such a collective energy because this card came up in group number 1 as well. What makes group number 3 irresistible? Dear God. What makes group number 3 irresistible? We have the Hermit. And back of the deck energy, we have the 9 of Cups. Now, starting off strong with the Lovers, people see this like very soulmate kind of they get this soulmate vibe from you. So this is something that makes you irresistible, is that people think they've known you in a past life. People just genuinely feel a very deep spiritual connection with you, and kind of like, yeah, they just feel like you're like the one. Like, it's, I don't know how else to say it, to be honest with you. People just think you have this energy about you that's very like, very, very soulmate like people that maybe are attracted to you, they genuinely like think you're like their soulmate. So that's what I'm getting with the Lovers. Now, this literally is crazy because we have confirmation with the 6 of Cups. So people feel this like nostalgia, soulmate kind of like child. Like, this came up in group number 1 too, but this like soulmate child, like, it's so funny because I find these cards kind of similar, except they're like, I think they're naked. I'm not supposed to show that, but this is like similar energies, you know, kind of. So it's kind of like people just are very attracted to you like, but you see what I mean with these cards? It's like the adult version and the younger version. Like, people feel this soulmate kind of attraction towards you, but then they also feel this like very nostalgic, like comforting, like energy with you. Another thing that makes you very attractive is how much you've worked on yourself and, irresistible. How much you are kind of like a hermit, you know? So how much knowledge you have, how smart you are, how introspective you are. That is something that makes you very irresistible, and people are just so drawn to you because of that. Because you seem like you have so much knowledge, yet they're also very like, they feel this like deep spiritual bond with you. But on top of that, you just have this intelligence that's just like undeniable. Now, back at the deck energy, we have the 9 of Cups, and we also have the Emperor under that. So I just decided to look at that because I think it's valid. Now, with the 9 of Cups, people think you are just like a wish fulfillment, to be honest, and you look like you are irresistible because you look and feel like everyone's dreams come true. Like, literally, I am not making this up, guys. This is what the cards are saying. You are like a dream come true. You're like a dip in the pool on a really, really, really hot day in the summer. And now under that, we have the Emperor. So your energy is very dominant and respectable. So people are kind of very attracted to the fact that you are so powerful and kind of dominating and intimidating at the same time. So people are really drawn to you because of that, and that's what makes you irresistible, because you just demand, when you walk into a room, you just demand everyone's attention, not forcefully. You're not looking for it, but your energy is demanding like power, and your energy is very powerful, to be honest with you. Like, when you walk into the room, you're just commanding. You're setting the tone for the entire room. That's how powerful your energy is, because we literally have the Emperor. On top of that, you're very like loving. Like, people think you're very loving and you could be like the ideal partner for them. So I really do see all these things. Let's get into your little piece of advice for what you should know. It's just a little piece of advice or something you need to focus on. Just like a tiny little word. We're using the Believe in Your Own Magic by Amanda Lovelace. This is the deck that I'm using for this. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, dear God, what is something that group 3 needs to hear right now? What is something that group 3 needs to hear right now, dear God? What is something that group 3 needs to hear right now? Okay, so God didn't want to give me the cards. I kept shuffling. I was shuffling, guys, for like 2 minutes and it didn't happen. So I just picked 2 cards. But we got the Protest, Start a Revolution, number 28. And we also got Villain, You Can Rewrite the Story. Now, let's read these. Okay, so for the Protest, we got Start a Revolution. You've been looking around and noticing that the world is often unjust, but you're not sure what to do about it. Like Katniss, you need to be the first spark of your own revolution. Educate yourself. Stand up for yourself. Don't forget to stand up for others, whether or not you have shared experiences. If you can speak up and do so safely, then do it. So that's a little piece of advice for you. And we have another one. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. A hard truth to swallow. Sometimes our villains win. However, that doesn't mean you should give up or lose all hope. It just means that it's time to rewrite the story and keep going. It can be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a personal tragedy. And you know what? I can relate to that as well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can in the description. I have my Etsy shop. But yeah, that's everything I have for you today. Thank you, group 3, so much for watching. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. I post these on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, thank you. I love you. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Kisses. Bye.